Hello and welcome to a bitterly cold Weaste Allotments. It's December the 13th, 2014. As you can see in the distance there, the fog, believe it or not, it's lifted. The time now is about 8:30. I come on this morning and there was a visibility to about 40 feet. That's all you could see in front of you, 40 feet. It's now lifted to about 100 metres, I would say. Strawberries are absolutely covered in frost. This netting that's on them, I daren't touch that netting. If I was to touch that netting now, it'd just snap. It's frozen solid. So what I do, I just leave it until it thaws, and there's no point moving it anyhow. The only reason why that's there is to stop the foxes from walking on it. Believe it or not, the foxes and the cats won't walk on this. It gets in the claws and they don't like it. That's why I always leave. I mean, if you look down the bottom down there, you can see the same thing. There's netting on the vegetables, and they've really took an hammering this morning. All the beds up here are all covered in frost, and all the currant bushes and the raspberry canes and the gooseberries, again, they're all covered in a light sprinkling of frost. The ground's actually crumbling. You can actually see the ground starting to, the ice doing its work, which is a good thing, I suppose. There's a look at the shed. Frost, the flag looks absolutely terrible, but it's frozen solid, that, believe it or not. The orchard's got a light covering of frost. It looks like a Christmas tree. It's full of frost all over it. It really is nice. It's lovely looking at it, but it plays pure havoc with all the vegetables that I've actually got in the ground now. I don't know about this water tank here. Oh, there's a bit of ice in there. This is the middle greenhouse. Well, it's not too bad in here. I've still got flowers, believe it or not, on them geraniums. There's no sign of these broad beans coming up in these pots yet, but hey ho, we're not really mithered about that. It's been that frosty in here. It's actually frozen the water in the pots. You can actually see the roots frozen there. They're okay. I mean, don't worry. There's no need to worry about them. They're perfectly fine. We had a frost there a couple of weeks back, and everything took an hammering. However, these broad beans don't look too good, do they? I've got the canes in them now, and yeah, they look really solid for themselves. So what I might do here, like I've got some more broad beans in the greenhouse. So if they die, I can replace them. They're no big deal. The broccoli over there, I've had some broccoli, it was really nice. The cabbage has took another hammering again. This frost really plays havoc with all these vegetables. It's the wrong time of year to be growing them. I've got a tendency not to give up anything. I keep going until the bitter end. But yeah, they might pull through, these cabbage. Again, the beetroots frosted into the ground there, and the Swedes are. The carrots, as soon as the frost lifts, I'm going to be digging a load of them carrots up. They're only small carrots, they're about 3 inches a piece. I don't know if you see, they're not a big carrot. I've shown you a few in the last video in the greenhouse. They go to about 3 inches and they get dead fat. And these carrots here are them carrots. And they're just starting to die back now, so what I'm going to do is get the fork, I'm going to lift them up, I'll take them home, clean them up, blanch them and stick them in the freezer until we need them. Like I said, it's broccoli. We've had some broccoli. I don't know if you can see where we've cut it, in the middle here, down here and over here, and on this one we've had 3 out of it. We've got more broccoli coming up here. I don't know if you can see that broccoli through this, but this is all frozen, so I can't really lift it. Might be able to lift it when the frost abates later. The pond is frozen there. The geraniums, what was on the outside, have finally succumbed. I should have took these ones up. I should have took them up about 2 weeks ago, but I've got a load in the greenhouse, so I don't really need to. I will be taking them out of this rockery, and I've noticed there's some daffodils and what have you, crocuses starting to pop through the rocks, which I planted last year. And they'll be coming up in about 3 months. The celeriac, again, it's the frost has got into it. It's all dropped down, but it's perfectly fine. If the sun gets high enough, in the next couple of hours, this will pick up, and I'll be able to take some of this home today. I've got a friend who wants some of it, so I'm hoping the ground's gonna not be frozen. These turnips they're filling out, but the trouble is, will they fill out enough before the frost actually gets to them? You can't see in there because of the netting. I don't want to pull the netting because it'll just snap it with it being frozen. I will say the only thing what seems to be doing the business is the oh dear. I think unbelievable. The garlic, I try to get it, it's struggling to get the bloody word out then, but the garlic seems to be doing absolutely fantastic. It's 4 different types of garlic in here. Jumbo, Marco, Casablanca, and this is an organic one over there, which is starting to come up now, and the frost will definitely help out, split the cloves, so I'll get a decent crop of garlic this year, like I did last year. This bed here has got cauliflower in. That there, I was going to dig it over today and put some horse manure in, but the ground's gone solid. The horse manure, okay, I could put the horse manure on it, but I don't think it'll make much difference. So what I'm going to do is leave it until I get a break in the weather. I'll put some horse manure, what I've got in here. I don't know if you can see it through the side here. If you look down there, it's well rotted down. It's about 2 years old, that stuff on the bottom, so I'll be piling that into there. But what we'll be doing this year is probably getting another 4 scaffolding planks, splitting this in half and building it another 10 inches high, because I want to grow carrots in here. Some really long carrots, so I'm going to be doing that this year. I don't know where I'm going to get the scaffolding planks from, because a friend of mine who actually supplied me with all these, his company burnt down all the wood, all the scaffolding planks burnt. So I've got to wait now until he can get hold of some more, or I can source some from somewhere else. I say I only need about 3 or 4 to do the job. Yeah, so watch this space with this, but there will be here, hopefully half of that bed will be taken over just for carrots alone, hopefully. Coming around the back here, there's been no more break-ins, thank God. Got a few small pallets here and here, and there's a few underneath here as well. I was given these, I've just covered them over with some tarpaulin. I've got a plan for them. What I might do here is take this black currant out and move it up to the front of the plot and build and take all these lot out here and build a proper wormery and compost bins. Oh, these are alright, they're perfectly fine, but you know, something to do in the spring, I would imagine. Little shed, I've had it for 3 years. This is the first thing I put on the plot really, and it's done absolutely wonders. It was 10-year-old when I got this. Absolutely, I couldn't believe how it survived. There's a lad on here bought one about 2 years ago, and it's fallen to bits. Absolutely rubbish it is, but this one, looked after, liquor paint here, there and everywhere. Oh well. What are you doing there, eh? This is Gemma, the fat one. She's the fattest one of the bloody lot. The reason why I call her Gemma is because if you look on the back, on the hackles on the back, they're white now. My daughter's a blonde-haired girl, and every other one of them are all gingers. The wife, my other daughter's a ginger, and all their mates, believe it or not, are gingers. So they've all been named after the girls. The one behind, the third one along there, like I said, the third one behind, that's Katie. The one with the green band that right behind the back of her is Courtney. Shannon. Who are you, you little bugger? Can't see your footprint. I should recognise these by now, but I can't see a band on her feet. This one here I'm looking at. Oh right, I can see it's a black band. So that's Sharon. There's Jill. Yeah, they've all got names. Like I said, the water, I took a load of the ice out there, but it seems to be forming again, so I might have to go in there and break that ice, take that ice out before it freezes over. Again, I've got inside the coop here, I've got a water butt, and I always fill it up every day, so they've got water all the time, so that's nothing, that. But inside the coop, like I've got one of them, it's about a third of the size. It takes two litres of water to fill it, and that's what they drink out of at night time. So this is just left out here in the day. There's actually glycerin in there, but glycerin will work up to about -6, then it starts to freeze. Now it was -8 last night, so it really took an hammering. But there we go. Basically, this is a typical December morning. I'd say this is December 2014. It's the 13th today, Saturday. I thought it was Sunday. I was heading up, believe it or not, I was heading up to, I'll turn the camera around so you can see me mush. Yeah, I was heading up to Bowlers for the car boot sale, thinking it was Sunday. That's how I seen the temperature. It was, like I say, it was -8 it was. That was in Trafford Park, and it looks a lot colder in here than it does there. Yeah, so like I said, I'm heading up towards the shed now. Gonna get a nice cup of coffee and get that fire on. And if you don't believe me, let's go up here, we'll show you. I'll show you where I'm going to be sat in. I'm going to show you the heater. I only paid a £5 for this heater, absolute bargain. Right, I'm going to spin the camera. Oh, there you are, there's something else. I might put a bit of see, rock solid. What do you do there? I would have put some soil over the top of them, but they don't seem to be too bad. These are crocuses. Yeah, there's my heater. There's where I normally sit. That's where I'm going to plank my derriere down in a minute. I've had to use that torch there to heat the locks up, so I could get on into the bloody chicken coop before. Same here on this door, the lock here. That lock there, that was frozen solid. So I'll be taking that and putting it back in my car. I'm using it tomorrow. No doubt it's going to be another frosty day tomorrow. Just looking at the time, it's getting on a bit now. It's like I say, 9 o'clock. I've got 9 o'clock there. I don't know if you can see that. Don't look at them on the wall, they're all over to show the batteries run out. That one there's okay, what's laying flat, but the one over there, what says 20 stopped, 25 to buy that, but I can tell you it's a couple of minutes to 9 o'clock. This greenhouse, before I go, you can't really see in there, but it's the lettuce. I've had a couple of lettuce out of there, but again with the frost it's dropped the bloody things. They've all started to fall over. If the frost clears in the next 2 hours, and by looking at it, the sun's there. It's just starting to burn it off now. I reckon by 12 o'clock this will all be gone on here. It'll be nice, it'll be clear, and we'll be able to do something. At the moment, can't do nothing. So I'll leave you with this picture. So you can just see the mist starting to clear. Yep. Yeah, bitterly cold. Now I'm going to get a nice cup of coffee. I'll see you all later. Bye for now.